Hello everyone, welcome to watch my channel. I'm Sơn and I'm recording this video because I want to share my experience learning English with ChatGPT and ELSA Speak. So let's see how it goes. Xin chào các bạn, chào mừng tới với kênh của mình. Mình tên là Sơn và mình ghi lại video này vì muốn chia sẻ kinh nghiệm học tiếng Anh với ChatGPT và ELSA Speak. Vậy thì nghe xem nó diễn ra như thế nào nhé. Okay. I off 2 days because I learned something new. I like making games, so I think I found some way to do it faster, easier, and not about game. Not it's don't just about game. It's the way I can use to do something better for my learning, like that. Like if I learn with ChatGPT, you see, it's very boring. So if I can make a game, I can make an app to learn it. It will. I think it is fun, and it gives me more innovation. I don't know, use innovated or innovation, động lực, give me more innovated to learn English. So in the future, I gonna make some more videos about making games. So with that, I can it helps me to have enough skills to do what I want. But this is future. I need to build my computer again. This computer is not good. I built it a long time ago, so it doesn't work when I wanted to do something more. Thế là mình nghỉ 2 ngày bởi vì mình mình tìm thấy một vài cách để làm game tốt hơn, nhanh hơn. Mà không chỉ nói về làm game, bởi vì game nó rất là rộng. Một cái editor nó có thể làm game thì nó có thể làm được nhiều ứng dụng khác nhau. Mà với mình thì học với ChatGPT thì nếu học chữ gì không thì cũng khá là chán, cần thêm động lực. Và nếu như mình có thể làm những cái app một cách nhanh chóng để chơi những cái game nhỏ thôi, thì nó có thể giúp mình học từ vựng và tiếp thu, hấp thụ những cái đoạn văn cách tốt hơn. Nhưng mà cho nên là mình tính là sẽ làm một cái tiếp tục phát triển về cái hướng làm thêm nhiều cái game bằng cách đó, sử dụng AI để làm, để học làm nhiều game hơn, để có đủ cái khả năng để biết là mình sẽ tạo, khi mà mình muốn tạo thứ gì mình cảm thấy thích, cảm thấy là nó vui thì mình có thể làm được nó. Nhưng mà cái máy tính của mình khá là cũ rồi, nó cũng nhiều năm rồi. Bây giờ để cài cái editor làm được như vậy thì nó yếu, không làm được. đợi thời gian để làm cái thùng CPU mới. Ok, mình trước tiên tiếp tục học trước đã. Okay, get back to learn English and uh, on Sunday I learned I do what? I learn topic 5 and answer many questions uh, to remember this topic. And now I continue to try to remember it. Okay, let's see. Do you like traveling? Where do you usually go on holidays? Do you like traveling? Where do you usually go on holidays? Yes, I love traveling. For me, yes, I love traveling. For me, it's one of my favorite parts. It's one of my best ways. It's one of the best way. Yes, I love traveling. Yes, I love traveling. It's one of the best way. The best ways to relax, explore new places. The best ways to relax, explore new places, and learn about different cultures. Whenever I have free time, or a long holiday, I try to go somewhere, either with friends or with my family. Whenever I have free time, or on long holiday, I will I try to go somewhere, either with friends or with my family. Whether with friends or with my family. Yes, I love traveling. Is one of the best way for me. It's one of Yes, I love traveling. For me, it's one of the best way to relax, explore new places, and learn about different cultures. Whenever I have free time, whenever I have free time or a long holiday, I try to go somewhere, either with friends or with my family. Most of the time, I travel within my country because it's more affordable and there are still so many beautiful places to visit. Most of the time, I travel within my country. Most of the time, I travel within my country because it's more affordable, and I can there are still so many beautiful places to visit, and there are still so many beautiful places to visit. Most of the time, I travel within my country because it's more affordable, and there are still so many beautiful places to visit. For example, I've been to Da Nang. Da Lat, and Nha Trang. Each places has its own charm. Is it each places each places each places had its own charm. Beaches, mountains, mountains, mountains. Cô đại tệ rồi. Beaches, mountains, and peaceful countryside. Most of the time, I travel within my country, and because it's more affordable, and there are still so many beautiful places to visit. For example, for example, I've been to Da Nang, Da Lat, and Nha Trang. Each places has its own charm. Has its own charm. Each places has its own charm. Um, beaches, beaches, mountains, or peaceful beach, peace, peaceful countryside, peaceful, peaceful, peaceful,
peaceful,
peaceful, peaceful countryside, or peaceful countryside. I enjoy walking around local markets, trying street food. I enjoy walking around, and I enjoy walking around. Walking around local markets, um, trying street food, and taking photos of nature and people. Taking photos of, and taking photos of people and nature and people. Yes, I love traveling. Yes, I love traveling. For me, is one of the best ways to relax, um, explore new places, and learn about different cultures. Um, mm, if I have free time or a long holiday, I try to go somewhere, either with friends or with my families. Most of the time, I travel. Most of the time, I travel. I travel within my country, because it's more affordable and um, um, there are still so many beautiful places to visit. Uh, for example, I have been I have been to Da Nang, Đà Lạt, and Nha Trang. Um, each place has its own charm. Beaches, mountains, or peaceful countryside. Um, I uh, I like I enjoy walking around local markets, trying street food, or um, try street food, and taking photos of nature and people, or taking photos of nature and people. Sometimes, if I have enough money and time, I go abroad. A couple of years ago. Sometimes, if I have more free time. Sometimes, if I have more. Sometimes, if I have enough money and time, I go abroad. A couple of years ago, I visited Thailand, and it was amazing. A couple of years ago, I visited Thailand, and it was amazing. The food was delicious. People were friendly, and the temples were really impressive. The food was the food was delicious. Uh, uh, people the people the food was delicious. People were friendly, and the temples were very impressive. And the temples were really impressive. I loved to travel more in the future. Japan, Korea, and some European countries are on my wish list. I loved I'd I'd love to travel in the future. I'd love to travel more in the future. Japan, Korea, and some European countries are on my wish list. Sometimes, sometimes if I have more free time and sometimes if I have more uh, time and money, I go abroad. Um, I I visited Thailand a couple of years ago. I visited Thailand and it was amazing. The food was delicious. People were friendly and the temples were very impressive. Um, I'd love to travel more in the future. I'd love I love I'd love to I'd love travel more in the future. Love to 80. I'd love to travel more in the future. Um, Japan, Korea, some um, European countries are on my wish list. Okay. Yes, yes, I love traveling. For me, it's one of the best ways. It's one of the best ways to relax, explore new places, and find explore places and learn about different cultures. If I have free time or a long holiday, I try to go somewhere, either with friends or with my families. Um, most of the time, I travel within my country, because it's more affordable and there are still so many places, beautiful places to visit. Um, mm, uh, for example, I've been to Da Nang, Đà Lạt and Nha Trang. Uh, each, each place has its own charm, beaches, mountains, and or peaceful countryside. Peaceful countryside. Um, okay. Uh, I enjoy I enjoy walking around local markets, trying street food, and taking photos of nature and people. Okay. Um, if I have sometimes if I have more money and time, I go abroad. I A couple of years ago, I spent I visited Thailand and it was amazing. The food was delicious. People were friendly, and the food was delicious. People were friendly, and the temples were very impressive. Uh, very impressive. I'd love to travel more in the future. Japan, Korea, and some European countries are on my wish list. Okay. When I travel, I usually prefer short trips, like 3 to 5 days. I usually prefer short trips. I usually prefer short trips, like 3 to 5 days. That way, I can enjoy the place without feeling too tired. That way, that way I can enjoy. That way, I can enjoy the place and without feeling too tired. I often book hotels online and itinerary plan my itinerary in advance so I don't waste time during the trip. I often book hotels online uh, and plan my itinerary in advance so I don't waste time during the trip. I'm not a big fan of crowded tourist spots, so I try to find some places. Uh, so I try to find I try to find quiet places where I can relax. When I travel, When I travel, I usually prefer short trips. Like when I travel, I usually prefer short trips, like 3 to 5 days. With that way I can enjoy the place. I can enjoy the place without feeling too tired. Mm, I often book hotels online and plan my itinerary in advance, I don't waste time during the trip. So I don't waste time during the trip. Um, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of crowded tourist spots. So I so I find mm, so I try to find quiet places where I can relax. Traveling also helps me take a break from work and daily stress. It gives me a chance to clear my mind, breathe the fresh air, and enjoy life at a slower pace. After a trip, I always feel more energetic and ready to go back to my routine. Read,
Breathe.
read, breathe, 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 fresh air. Breathe,
Breathe.
breathe, breathe, mm, breathe. Cái từ đợt cuối này khó chịu nha. Breathe, breathe. Traveling also helps me take a break from work and daily stress. Traveling also helps me take a break from stress uh, and from work and daily stress. It gives me a chance to clear my mind. It gives me a chance to clear my mind, breathe fresh air, and enjoy life at a slower pace, and enjoy life uh, in a slower pace. After a trip, I always feel more energetic and um, ready to go back to my routine. After a trip, after a trip, I also feel after a trip, I always feel more energetic and ready to go back to my routine. When I travel, traveling also helps me. Traveling also helps me mm, take a break from work and daily stress. It gives me a chance. It gives me a chance to relax, to clear my mind. It gives me a chance to clear my mind, breathe the fresh air, and enjoy life at a slow pace. And enjoy life at a slow pace. With me after a trip, I always feel more energetic and uh, ready to go back to my routine. When I travel, I enjoy. I I When I travel, I usually prefer 3 to 5 days. Uh, that way, mm, that way it can, uh, that way I can enjoy. That way I can enjoy the place without feeling too tired. Um, I book I often book hotels online and plan my i- itinerary itinerary in advance so I don't waste time during the trip. Um, during the trip, okay. What's next? I don't fan. I don't. I'm not. I'm not a big fan of crowded tourist spot. Uh, I'm not a big fan of crowded tourist spots. So I try to find quiet, quiet places. Uh, so I try to. I try to find uh, a quiet places where I can relax. Traveling also helps me take a break from work and daily stress. Um, it uh, it gives me a chance to clear my mind, um, breathe fresh air, uh, and uh, enjoy life. Enjoy life at a slower pace. Mm, after a trip, always feel more energetic and ready to go back to my routine. To me, holidays are not just about sightseeing. They are, they are also about creating memories, meeting new people, and stepping out of my comfort zone. To me, holidays are not just about sightseeing. To me, holidays are not just about sightseeing. It's about creating memories. Uh, they are also they are also about their they are also about creating memories, meeting new people, and stepping out of my comfort zone. Uh, even a short trip, even a short trip can be meaningful. Even a short trip can be meaningful if you travel with the right attitude. Even a short trip can be meaningful. Even a short trip can be meaningful if you travel with the right attitude. To me, to me, traveling is not about sightseeing. They are also about creating memory. They are also about creating memories, um, meeting meeting new people and stepping out of my comfort zone. Um, they are they are also about creating memory, meeting new people, and stepping out of my comfort zone. Mm, even a short trip, even a short trip can be meaningful uh, if you travel with the right attitude. If you travel with the right attitude. When I travel, I prefer short trip, like 3 to 5 days. That way, when I travel, I prefer short trips, like 3 to 5 days. Um, that way, I can enjoy the place with without feeling too tired. I also book hotels online and plan my itinerary in advance so I don't waste my time to during the trip. Um, my time during so don't waste my time during the trip. Cái khúc này hay tiếp tục là gì hay quên ta. So I don't waste my time during the trip. I'm not a big fan of crowded tourist spots, so I try to find quiet places. I try to find quiet places and where I can relax. Okay, traveling is not about no. Traveling also helps me take a break from work and daily stress. It gives me a chance to fresh, to clear my mind, breathe the fresh air, breathe the fresh air, and mm, and uh, enjoy life at a slower pace. Mm, slower pace. Uh, I usually uh, after after uh, after a trip I always feel more energetic and uh, and ready to go back to my routine. For me, to me, to me, traveling is not about sightseeing. Uh, Traveling is not about a holiday. To me, holidays are not just about sightseeing. They are also about creating memories, making new people, uh, meeting new people, and and meeting new people and what and and stepping out of my comfort zone. Okay, mm, short trip gì đó. Even it's just a short trip. Even a short trip, even a short trip can be meaningful if you travel with the right attitude. Wow. Oh, I think um, the first thing I I make many questions and answer it. It really can help me remember this para better than the way I just try to remember it. You know. Oh, okay. Yes, yes, I love traveling. Yeah. Do you like traveling? And where do you usually go on holidays? Do you like traveling? And where you usually go on holidays? Yes, I like traveling. Yes, I love yes, I love traveling. For me, is one of the best ways to relax and um, explore new places mm, and learn about different cultures. Um, if I have free time or a long holiday, I try to go somewhere, either with friends or with my families. Most of the time, I travel within my countries. I travel within my country because it's more affordable and there are still so many beautiful places to visit. Mm, for example, I've been to Da Nang, Đà Lạt, and Nha Trang. Um, mm, each place has its own charm. Um, Beaches, mountains, or peaceful countryside. Uh, uh, I also enjoy um, walking around local markets, trying street food, or trying to street food, or and taking photos of nature and people. Okay. Mm, Next thing, Sometimes, sometimes if third paragraph, sometimes if I have more money and time, I go abroad. I a couple of years ago, I visited Thailand and um, it was amazing. Um, the food was delicious. Um, People were friendly and and what and the temples were really impressive. Mm, were really impressive. Okay, next. Mm, were really impressive. I'd love to travel more in the future. Um, Japan, Korea, and some European countries are on my wish list. Okay. When I travel, when I travel, I what? When I travel, I usually prefer short trips, like 3 to 5 days. Um, that way, I can enjoy the place and without feeling too tired. Um, I also book uh, hotels online and plan my itinerary in advance so I don't waste time during the trip. I am not a big fan of crowded tourist spots, so I try to find quiet places where I can relax. Mm, travel Traveling also helps me um, take a break from stress, from work and daily stress. Um, it gives me a chance to clear my mind, um, breathe the breathe the fresh air, um, and stepping out of I know breathe the fresh air and um, enjoy enjoy life at a slower pace. At a slow pace. Um, After a trip, I also feel more energetic and it will hit and what? I, I feel more energetic and ready to go back to my routine. Okay. Uh, to me, holiday are not just about sightseeing. They are uh, also about creating memories, meeting new people, and stepping out of my comfort zone. Um, Stepping out of my comfort zone. That was next. Even a short trip um, can be meaningful if uh, you travel with the right attitude. Okay, right. Let me talk. Do you like traveling? Where do you usually go on holidays? Yes, I love traveling. For me, it's one of the best ways to relax, explore new places, and learn about different cultures. Whenever I have free time or a long holiday, I try to go somewhere, either with friends or with my family. Most of the time, I travel within my country because it's more affordable and there are still so many beautiful places to visit. For example, I've been to Da Nang, Dalat, and Nha Trang. Each place has its own charm, beaches, mountains, and peaceful countryside. I enjoy walking around local markets, trying street food, and taking photos of nature and people. Sometimes, if I have more enough money and time, I go abroad. A couple of years ago, I visited Thailand and it was amazing. The food was delicious, people were friendly, and the temples were really impressive. I'd love to travel more in the future. Japan, Korea, and some of European countries are on my wish list. When I travel, I usually prefer short trips like 3 to 5 days. That way, I can enjoy the place without feeling too tired. I often book hotels online and plan my itinerary in advance so I don't waste time during the trip. I'm not a big fan of crowded tourist spots, so I try to find quiet places where I can relax. Traveling also helps me take a break from work and daily stress. It gives me a chance to clear my mind, breathe the fresh air, and enjoy life at a slower pace. After a trip, I always feel more energetic and ready to go back to my routine. To me, holidays are not just about sightseeing, they are also about creating memories, meeting new people, and stepping out of my comfort zone. Even a short trip can be meaningful if you travel with the right attitude. Where the French charm. Crowded tourist spots. Crowded tourist spots. So I try to find quiet places where I can relax. Okay, almost correct. Everything. Mm-hmm. I can enjoy a place with a film to time. I often book hotels online and plan my itinerary in advance so I don't waste time during the trip. I'm not a big fan of crowded tourist spots, so I try to find a place. Stepping out of my comfort zone. Traveling also helps me take a break, meeting people and stepping out of my comfort zone. Pausing. Pause. Hesitation. pronunciation. Sao E. Works with mistake. Holiday. Owl. Couple. Holiday. Relax. Traveling. Oh. Best tip of tone against the above wrong. Culture. E. Prefer. Ok, cho 10 điểm luôn. Vì vậy. Different. It's is quiet. Tutorial of need improvement. Kid. Correct. Oh. Nja. So. Okay. Gì vậy? Biết mình là vậy. Lại. Wow. Copy cái này quá. Đưa cho tôi những câu hỏi để trả lời một đoạn. Thứ nhất đoạn văn trên gồm nhiều đoạn. Bạn hãy đưa cho tôi mấy đoạn ta? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 đoạn. Tôi những câu hỏi để tôi trả lời từng đoạn lớn. Hoặc có thể câu hỏi trả lời một vài lần. Ok.
Rõ rồi. Mình sẽ đóng vai người hướng dẫn luyện nói viết và soạn hệ thống câu hỏi để bạn trả lời theo từng đoạn hoặc gộp vài đoạn. Mục tiêu giúp bạn khơi gợi ý tưởng, luyện phản xạ và diễn đạt tự nhiên hơn. Bộ câu hỏi theo đoạn. Đoạn 1, niềm yêu thích du lịch. 1. Why do you think traveling is one of the best ways to relax? 2. Do you usually travel with friends or family? Why? Đoạn 2, du lịch trong nước. 3. What places in your country do you like the most and why? 4. Do you prefer beaches, mountains, or the countryside? Đoạn 3, du lịch nước ngoài. How was your trip to Thailand different from traveling in your own country? Which country on your wish list would you like to visit first and why? Đoạn 4, thói quen đi du lịch. Do you prefer short trips or long trips? What are the advantages of each? How do you usually prepare before a trip? Đoạn 5, lợi ích của du lịch. 9. How does traveling help you reduce stress? After traveling, how do you feel about going back to work or study? Đoạn 6. Ý nghĩa của kỳ nghỉ. Do you agree that traveling is not only about sightseeing? Why or why not? Can you share a meaningful memory from your past trips? Bộ câu hỏi gộp nhiều đoạn. Nếu bạn muốn trả lời nhanh, chỉ cần chọn vài câu để nói về nhiều đoạn cùng lúc. What do you enjoy most about traveling, both in your country and abroad? How do your travel habits, planning, booking, choosing places, make your trips better? In what ways has traveling changed your perspective or lifestyle? Bạn
Okay.
muốn mình đưa cho bạn từng nhóm câu hỏi một theo đoạn để trả lời tuần tự, hay bạn muốn gộp 2 đến 3 đoạn để luyện nói dài hơn?
Why do you think traveling is one of the best way to relax? Traveling is the best way to relax because I can explore new places, learn about different cultures. Do you usually, and when I have more free time and a long holiday, I try to go somewhere, either with friends or with my family. Do you usually travel with friends or my family? Why? Do you usually travel with friends or? It's depend. I travel with friends or my family, and depend on their schedule. If my schedule and their schedule is can organize, we go together. What places in your country do you like the most, and why? Most of the time I travel within my country because it's more affordable, and there are still so many beautiful places to visit. Do you prefer beach, mountains, or the countryside? I like beach. I like beach more because when I swim, I like I like gì ta, đồ biển, đồ ăn ăn biển là gì ta, quên mất tiêu rồi. I like seafood, and so swimming in the beach and eat seafood is very interesting, and I like it. So I prefer beach. How was your trip to Thailand different from traveling in your own country? How was your trip to Thailand different from traveling? A couple of years ago, I visited Thailand, and it was amazing because the food was delicious. People were friendly, and the temples was very impressive. What country on your wish list would you like to visit first, and why? If I have to choose one place I want to go first, I'll choose Japan because I like sushi. Okay, so and I also wanna see snow because my country is doesn't have snow, so I wanna go Japan. It is to eat their fruit or and what snow. Do you prefer short trips or long trips? What are the advantages of each? Hmm. Do you prefer short trips or long trip? And what are the advantages? I prefer short trips, mm, like 3 to 5 days, because I can enjoy a place without feeling too tired. Um, and with a long trip, um, is too long, and um, the advantages um, the advantages of a long trip is of long trips is you can explore um, more places, mm, learn more about uh, cultures, mm, like that. Oh no. How do you usually prepare before a trip? How do you usually prepare? I also book hotels online and plan my itinerary in advance. So uh, I book and I plan my itinerary before trip. Mm, because I don't want to waste my time during the trip. Uh, how does traveling help you reduce stress? Uh, Traveling helps me take a break from my work and daily stress. It gives me a chance to clear my mind, breathe the fresh air, and enjoy life at a slower pace. After traveling, how do you feel about going back to work or study? After a trip, I always feel more energetic and ready to go back mm, to my routine. Uh, do you agree that traveling is not only about sightseeing? Why not? Yes, I agree. Traveling is not about sightseeing. They are also about creating memories, meeting new people, and uh, stepping out of my comfort zone. Can you share a meaningful memory from your past trips? Uh, you share a memory. My, I think it's just simple. This is because when I have free time, I could just go. I join my family to go to the beach and uh, just eat seafood, swim in the beach, and mm, look around, sightseeing. I don't know. What do you enjoy most about traveling, both in your country and abroad? Both in your country and abroad. What do you enjoy most about traveling? Bao gồm cả. Okay, I will ask this. Answer it. Well, traveling. What do you enjoy most about traveling? Traveling helps me explore new places, learn about different cultures, and both in your country and abroad. Bạn thích nhất thích nhất về gì ở du lịch hả? Ngay cả việc du lịch trong nước và ngay cả trong nước và quốc tế và ở ngoài. How do you travel habits? Cái bạn thói quen đi du lịch của bạn như là planning, booking, choosing places, make your trip better. Thói quen du lịch của bạn như thế nào để làm cho cái chuyến đi của bạn tốt hơn? In that way, has traveling changed your perspective or lifestyle? Theo cách đó thì du lịch đã thay đổi cái góc nhìn hoặc là cái lối sống của bạn như thế nào? What do you enjoy most about traveling, both in your country and abroad? I love traveling. And both in my country or abroad. For me, I often go travel within my country because it's more out of affordable to have affordable, and there are still so many places to visit, many beautiful places to visit. Hmm. And also uh want want to go abroad. A couple of years ago, I visited Thailand a couple of years ago, and it was amazing. The food was delicious. People were friendly, and food friendly, and what and the temple were really im impressed impressive. I also enjoy walking around the around local market, trying street food, and taking photos of nature and people. Okay, two, how do your travel habit planning, booking, choosing places make your trips better? Cái này tôi okay. I always book hotels online and plan my itinerary in advance. Today as like the places to go, To eat. To visit. To visit. To eat. Or somewhere. It's fun. Or fun to get it. That way I don't waste time during the trip. Three. In what way has traveling changed your perspective or lifestyle? To add hả? Không rõ lắm này ha. Du lịch đã thay đổi quan điểm sống của bạn theo những cách nào? Trang thay đổi perspective life, offline chứ không phải all life, all lifestyle. Du lịch đã thay đổi cái quan điểm sống của bạn như thế nào? Traveling helps me change a lot of my perspective. Change my perspective of lifestyle. When I don't satisfy thỏa mãn là gì ta? Satisfy thỏa mãn. Tôi khi tôi không thỏa mãn về cuộc sống của mình. When I'm not satisfied with my life. Okay. Mày đúng rồi nè, file id nè. Despite I'm not satisfied with my life. I think I want a lot more than I have. So I go abroad. I so traveling. Gives me know more about people life. Traveling with me life. And I gonna know I'm going. I know I have more things than a lot of person. People I try uh, to do my best to improve my my quality of life. So I have more innovation to improve both and accountable. That way nó sẽ gọi là tính từ quên motivation motivation động lực là motivation motivated. Oh, I know. I like both tea and coffee too. That way, I always prepare my clothes the night before. 3. Traveling helps me know more about the world. Vậy hả? will prepare my clothes right before, that way I save time in the morning. I always plan my plan my itinerary before traveling. That way I don't waste time during the trip. Okay. To help learn traveling helps me learn more about the world. Okay. Traveling helps me change my perspective on life. When I don't satisfy with my life, when I'm not satisfied with my life, I want more than I have. Traveling gives me traveling helps me learn more about people people lives, and I know I have more things than a lot of people. So I have more motivation. So I have so I feel more motivated. So I feel more motivated to improve my quality of life. Traveling helps me change my purpose on life. When I'm not satisfied with my life, I want more than I have. Traveling helps me learn more about people's lives, and I realize that I already have more than many others. Oh, and I realize that I already have more than many others. So I feel more motivated to improve my quality of life. Motivation, more motivated. Khi nào dùng motivated motivation.
Câu hỏi hay. Đây là lỗi nhiều người học tiếng Anh dễ nhầm. Mình phân tích rõ nhé. Motivated vs motivation. 1. Motivated, tính từ adjective, nghĩa có động lực, cảm thấy được thúc đẩy. Dùng để miêu tả cảm giác, trạng thái của người. Ví dụ đúng, I feel motivated to study English every day. Tôi cảm thấy có động lực học tiếng Anh mỗi ngày. She is highly motivated because of her upcoming exam. Cô ấy rất có động lực vì kỳ thi sắp tới. Sai thường gặp, dùng motivated như danh từ. I have motivated to study. Sai, đúng, I am motivated to study. 2. Motivation, danh từ, nghĩa, động lực, sự thúc đẩy, lý do khiến ai đó làm gì. Dùng để chỉ cái nguồn gốc, nguyên nhân tạo ra động lực. Ví dụ đúng, traveling gives me motivation to improve my English. Du lịch cho tôi động lực để cải thiện tiếng Anh. What is your motivation for learning English? Động lực của bạn học tiếng Anh là gì? Sai thường gặp, dùng motivation thay cho cảm giác. I motivation to study. Sai, đúng, I have motivation to study. Cách nhớ nhanh, motivated, cảm giác, tôi thấy có động lực, dùng tính từ. Motivation, nguyên nhân, nguồn động lực, cái gì tạo động lực, dùng danh từ. Bài tập nhỏ. Bạn thử điền đúng từ vào chỗ trống. After watching the movie, I felt really to change my lifestyle. Hi,
Motivate.
my parents are my biggest in life. Bạn muốn
Chứ
mình gợi ý đáp án
my
hay để bạn tự
parents are
làm
my
trước?
biggest motivation. Motivation. Okay.
Xuất sắc. Bạn trả lời hoàn toàn đúng. Một, motivated, cảm giác được thúc đẩy. Open quote. After watching the movie, I felt really motivated to change my lifestyle. Close quote. Motivation, nguồn động lực. Ô nguyên nhân. Open quote. My parents are my biggest motivation in life. Close quote. Như vậy, bạn đã phân biệt rất chắc giữa motivate thái và motivation, nguồn gốc. Bạn có muốn mình mở rộng thêm với cặp từ dễ nhầm khác như interested versus interesting, bored versus boring không? Đây cũng cùng logic và rất hay đi kèm với motivated, motivation. Xuất sắc!
Okay. I think it's enough. I will stop here. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos. Mình sẽ dừng tại đây. Cảm ơn các bạn vì đã theo dõi và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở những video lần sau.